Have you been diagnosed with, or do you suspect you have any mental conditions? Are you in a different mood than usual, or is there anything else a typist should know about your current state?
I've been diagnosed with depression and panic disorder by a professional, so make of that
Okay.
what you will.
Yes. Um, what do you look for in friendships? What do you typically talk about or do with your friends?
Uh, I don't know if I actively look for things in friendships. I think a friendship will just naturally form for me, and then maybe retrospectively I can look back and see why. Uh, yeah, it's just kind of like a, if we vibe type of thing. And I kind of get an idea of that pretty quickly. Like I know usually within like the first few minutes of interacting with someone if there's like a future for a friendship between us. But it's not any kind of like analytical conscious process. It's just a feeling. And as
Okay.
far as what we talk about, I think the topics vary. It's really just interest based. And I think it's dependent on the person. But yeah, I mean, it could range from maybe if I haven't seen them in a while or I'm just meeting them, just catching up on each other and what we're all about, or various topics. Today I was talking to my brother for a while about economics, just out of, yeah, just for fun, that type of thing.
I see. Okay. Do you work or study? If so, where do you work or what do you study?
Yeah, I work. Do quality engineering for a medical device company.
How's that?
Um, I like it in theory, but I mean, this particular instance of it, I think, is kind of frustrating for me. But not because of the job itself, but just it's actually more of a. I think it's the management structure and the resource allocation. It's a small company, and I think they just manage their resources poorly up front. So I'm just in a position where I'm stuck with a bunch of kind of leftover bullshit from that. So I don't know. But in theory, I like this. I took the job thinking I would like it.
I see. Sorry, I'm I'm having a bit of trouble because something I had set up is not currently working, but it should be fine.
Okay.
What are your main hobbies or interests? What do you like about them?
Um, I don't know. I've never really resonated with any hobbies. Like that word just doesn't describe what I do because I don't feel like like anything I do is really integral to who I am. So it's like a hobby. It's like that's like kind of a defining trait. It's like I have this hobby, but I guess I participate in certain things based on what I'm currently interested in. Recently, I try to read. I look at Discord a lot, and I've been playing piano. I like music a lot in general. That can be considered a hobby because that's been pretty consistent throughout my life as an interest in music. And I've recently started learning piano to pursue that interest further.
I see. How did that originate?
What?
The interest in music.
Probably just being exposed to it at a young age, and then I don't really know why kind of grew on me. Other than that, I was almost like a conditioning thing. I mean, I think most people like music a lot. I mean, I've met people that just don't like music at all. Like they'd rather like they just get bothered by it when it's on, which is I don't understand that. But yeah, no, I think it's just it was introduced at a very early on in my life.
I see.
Hmm.
Do you have any significant other, or have you had one? If so, compare yourself with them. How are you different?
Yeah, she's a lot more like pleasant than me, I guess. Like she's a yeah. No, but she's like people will literally say like, "Oh, you make your presence makes me calmer," or like you like I just like people that will just call her just to hear her voice, and I don't have anything of I've never experienced anything of that sort with people. I think I'm just a little more abrasive, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are responsibilities just? Oh, fuck. It's a good one. Or a lot. In choosing romantic partners, what's a deal breaker for you, but not for most other people?
Um, Deal breaker. I mean, I could probably think of some potential deal breakers, but I don't know if those would also hold true for other people. I don't really keep tabs on what other people like care about in their romantic choosings. It's just kind of up to them. I guess for me, I'm not that picky, but I mean, some things stand out. Like I think a big thing is the unwillingness to change or to adapt to new information, to change opinions, or just kind of grow as a person. Like I just get the sense that some people are just stuck, and they're unwilling to try to change and better themselves or better opinions they have about certain things. That would probably be almost like a willful ignorance. Not ignorance itself, but willful ignorance, if there is such a thing, would probably be a deal breaker for me. I would assume maybe a lot of other people would also agree with that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. How easy is it for you to feel relaxed? What do you do to relax?
Um, I don't know if I'm ever in like a. I don't even know if I'm ever in like a relaxed. Well, no, I must be because I mean, like say if I come home from work, yeah, I don't know, but I come home from work and then I like lie down and look at my phone for a bit, like just kind of like. But I just see that as like switching it up. Like, okay, I did this for like X amount of hours. Like now I want to just switch gears. Honestly, relaxing isn't generally a good thing for me. This is personally, like historically, I'm usually most healthy when I'm engaged in something productive that I've like chosen to do that. Like it's almost like relaxation. It's just like I could either choose to, I don't know, work on some project, or I could choose to go sit down and like chill out. But like those two things are an equal in like, I don't know. I don't want to say intensity, but like it's always a choice. I don't separate those two. Like those are just two different choices of what I could do at a certain moment. Um, yeah. Usually if I like fall into what you may call a relaxed state, I just get stuck. I mean, that might be due to whatever mental issues I have, like predisposition to like really overbearing depressive states. But yeah, I'm usually much more healthy when I'm making decisions on what I'm going to do, whether it's, oh, I'm going to go relax now, or I'm going to go do something else. Yeah.
Okay. I find it really strange that if that our like windows are organized this way because it's never been like this before.
What do you? I don't think I can see what you're seeing.
Well, have you like? I mean, if you'd watched the other interviews. Anyway, what do you think that you're best at? When you receive compliments or praise, what are they about?
Um, as far as compliments and praise, a lot of the times those things are kind of based on the sphere of what you're doing. Like at work, it's usually going to be based off of things like at work, like, oh, like good job with that failure investigation. You really got to the root cause of that. Or, you know, with friends, it's like, oh, like you're really funny. But no one would tell me I'm funny at work because I can't really share my sense of humor there. And no one really gives a shit that I can, you know, do whatever the technical stuff I do at work is like in a friendship environment. But maybe the thing that's kind of permeates over like all of those domains, regardless of what it is my writing. That's something I've gotten complimented on in multiple different types of people, whether it's like at work for technical writing or like in my English classes for like a personal essay. I think I'm really a good writer. Back in college, people would come to me with like their essays and like literally just give it to me to like basically just improve upon it. I'm really good at, like, even if it's a subject that I've never really delved into much, they can give me basically just word vomit that has no structure, and I can read through it and kind of get the main idea and align it, have it flow clearly and concisely wherever every idea kind of flows into the next, and it all relates back to the overarching idea that they're trying to get at, or that I'm trying to get at. That's always something that I've excelled at.
Okay, that's interesting. How are responsibilities distributed between yourself and your family or housemates? Do you like to cook? If so, what dishes?
I had a moment probably like a year ago where I like got this idea into my head that I was going to become sick at cooking, and I just spent a bunch of time on it. But I'm not a sick cook, unfortunately. Yeah, I just became wicked over it. But so, but again, my girlfriend, she does like she'll just cook dinner because like that's like she literally just loves it and she's wicked good at it. And then I'll just do all the dishes because that's only fair. Yeah, but I live with 2 other people total. I don't know. We don't have any like kind of regimented sort of schedules. Like, oh, you gotta clean the toilet on Saturday. We just kind of make sure things don't get disgusting, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Does your sense of morality ever deviate from what is normally accepted as moral? If so, how?
I don't know. I don't know if I keep tabs on what's normally accepted as moral. I mean, except like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Let me think about it. I mean, I'd say one of my kind of core moral values that I've chosen and try to integrate into all my ideas to make sure I'm consistent is just like the valuation of human life above any other parameter, I guess, when you're kind of weighing pros and cons of some decision or some idea. Like, yeah, if you're gonna, I don't know, but I was like, I would think everyone would also value human life, though. So maybe it doesn't. Maybe my morals don't deviate necessarily.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like what like you were thinking of when you were thinking of valuing human life over something. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that other parameter would be.
Okay, let me think about it a bit.
Okay.
I mean, okay. I mean, I'll go back to. I don't have like a super huge knowledge of economic theory or anything, but I'll go into this because I was just talking about it today. But like, as simple as, you know, valuing profits over like human life, like with the pharmaceutical industry, which I'm very familiar with because I basically work in it. Yeah, as simple as that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Although I'm not sure how many people would say to your face that.
Well, that's. I mean, anyone would say that they value human life over most things, I think. But then, like, things don't follow through. They're like, oh, wait. It funds research. You have to charge $5,000 for a pill that takes $10 to make. I don't know.
My headphones are about to die. Jesus Christ. I might have to pick this up in a few minutes. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because it just gave me the battery low indicator and it'll die like 2 minutes after that.
Okay.
Okay. We will start another video in like 5 to 10 minutes.